Next, successful. I'm here. We're here. That was odd. For some reason it disconnected. I have a feeling it's this new service provider that is sucking. But luckily I can change out of it if we need to. Which it sounds like we need to because this is horrible. I'm back. So refresh if you can't. Refresh if you're not seeing anything. Hopefully that was the last of the technical difficulties. Normally it cuts out when I'm just talking about conspiracy, not just regular old things. That's weird. No, I don't think it's the router reboot. It's we signed on to this new internet, and I just ever since it started, we're not getting the speeds that we signed up for, and it's like half, and sometimes not even that. So I'm kind of guessing that it's this new provider that we're on. Holy crap, did we just drop off again? Nope, we're still streaming. Darken man, you're so cool. Oh, ZBrush is crashing maybe. ZBrush is crashing. Just not winning tonight. False advertising? False advertising, I think. Blast. Close. That's okay. We save often for a reason. Death to ZBrush. There we go. It's okay. Just reload. We're going to be fine. We're getting this in. We're getting through this together tonight, guys. You know, I've never used Sculptress. I do hear that it's a nice way to start getting into it. Oh, okay. Well, we didn't lose too much. Should have saved more often. Blast. That's okay. We're good. Hey, let's check. Let's see if we did a quick save. Aha! Quick save! ZBrush to the rescue. I do love that. Haha, we didn't lose anything! We didn't lose anything! Save. Ooh, question about the Prusa. I saw that you got a Prusa on your Instagram. I have a 6 week. Yeah, that's about right. Yes, now you have time to learn ZBrush. And I've taken forever to build it. Much longer than it needs. You could probably do it in a couple of days, and it's... I've just been piecemealing it, and it's taken forever. Is it bad when Sculptress crashes at a billion? I have no idea. I've never used Sculptress before. Oh yeah, that's actually not a bad way to go about it. That's how I used to use ZBrush. I would transfer or I'd do all my modeling in Maya and then bring it in. But I've gotten to the point where I'm never in Maya anymore. I am in ZBrush 100% of the day, all day. And it is a beautiful thing. Let's do an insert in one of these. Can't really tell, but he's got his tongue in there.
Good night, Internet.
Good night, wife. My wife says goodnight. Can ZBrush do nice renders? ZBrush can do great renders if you know the right workflow. Mainly, I'm going to just do an inflate on this real quick. If you do render passes and you know how to use Photoshop, you can get some really, really nice renders straight out of just ZBrush and just kind of taking advantage of one of their plugins, which is like ZBrush to Photoshop, where you can set up different lightings and you know, render everything really nice. Mainly the best, you know, I mean, for beginners, that's probably the best way to go, is just to learn that workflow. But the best thing is ZBrush has made it like awesome to for keyshot. Keyshot is an amazing, you know, basically like you press a button and everything looks good. You send it to keyshot and everything starts to look good. Just making this tongue a little bit. That's why the wrong one. You're doing dental animations at the moment. Not really making cool characters, but things. Dental animations are great. Actually, like, I worked... Fun fact, another Redbeard fun fact. One of my first jobs, I was a dental lab tech. I was a dental lab technician. And I made veneers and crowns and a lot of that fun stuff. Looks like he's added gums to this dude. That's kind of cool. So my first job was like, I would, in clay, not clay, actually in wax, I'd make these crowns and stuff, and did that for a couple of years in high school. And then later, when I was a graphic designer, I started making dental websites. Not on purpose. I just got hired by a company who decided to specialize in making dental websites. So I, you know, would watch those dental animations quite a bit. Just run an extract on this. Get a little bit smoother or a little bit thicker. So you also, basically what I'm trying to say is that everyone really starts somewhere. And more often than not, they all kind of end up in the same spot. Oh, dun-dun-dun-dun. I must have missed some questions. I must have missed some questions. I'm just gonna stay out of that. Hey, a dental nurse. Awesome. They see. That's awesome. That's way funny. Yeah, I don't know or Hearthorg. Have you tried using Keyshot for your renders? What are you rendering in, I wonder? I do know that comparative to some other rendering programs, Keyshot is actually like their render times are really fast. Especially if you have a semi-decent computer. Like I was rendering on my Mac, and it was, my Mac is a piece of trash, and it would render things okay, but if I had a PC with any decent amount of speed, that thing would render really, really fast. What's my RAM setup on ZBrush? On this, I mean, I have a really beefy computer. I've got 64 gigs of RAM on this. And it's, it's more than enough. Like, you'll be fine with anything between, like, anything over 8 gigs of RAM, I think you'll be fine. To be honest. Just pushing things more into like the gum area because you can kind of see this guy's gums. Arnold, you're using Arnold. Yeah, I haven't. I mean, I've seen some great stuff out of Arnold if you have the time and the know-how to set it up right. Keyshot's pretty, like, you don't need to know very much at all. You could learn their shader system really, really quickly, and it's incredibly fast. He's an online runner. Oh, cool. Oh wow, yeah, that is actually very expensive to do. Jeez, that's awesome. No, don't lose the feed. Don't lose the feed. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to change my internet provider because this is ridiculous. I never had this problem before. So I'll probably have to just get back on it. Just invest in some carrier pigeons. They would carry a package of data faster. Oh, what is awesome. That'd be a dream. I'm back. Oh, good. I'm kind of back. Well, dang, guys. Oh, 1K per year. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I think Keyshot's worth looking into. Mainly, like, it's mainly used for, besides the ZBrush stuff that you can do with it. But before ZBrush became compatible with it, it was mainly used for products. Like Apple uses it heavily, though they don't talk about it, but you Apple uses it really heavily. A lot of watch or car manufacturers will use Keyshot. I have a question I don't know. Retopo so I can make. So can I make my base mesh in Maya and then use ZBrush? Yeah. So all you need to do for that, Vish was volcano. Vish was volcano. Vish was. I don't know how to say it. Anyways, all you need to do is like have a primitive or a something or other, and then just import an OBJ into ZBrush, and it will work fine. Nice. Yeah, doing that ZBrush classroom was dark and sad. That's the way to go. Thanks, Squid Tank. We're coming along. He's got a little ways to go. Yeah, I know what you mean. Hearthog. I don't know if that's how you say it. Yeah, I've got 3 kids myself, and it's if you don't force yourself to do it, you just don't, right? I mean, it's sometimes just a labor of love. Like sometimes I'll just force myself to get on for 20, 30 minutes, or to sit down, during lunch if I can, and do a lunch sculpt is, just to try to keep some rhythm going, just to do something for fun more than anything else. It's like I've noticed if I'm not having fun, my work will start to suffer for sure. Like, cause I mean, I love what I do, but sometimes you get on a project and you're just you keep staring at it and it loses that fun. His bottom teeth could be thicker. Anyways. Hey, thanks. Robert, man. Are you still sculpting up that Rogue One chick? She was looking pretty good last time I saw her. For that 5 seconds, just to heckle when I came in to heckle ya. Oh, sweet.